Romans 8 and 29 says, "For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. And whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified." He says, "What shall we say then? What shall we then say to these things? If God be before us, who can be against us?" He says, "He that spared not his own Son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things?" Verse 33, "Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It is God that justifieth." Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So, starts off with Kahala Imla Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Wahawa Kakwadash. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, especially my elder me, my own camp teaching guide me personally. Shalom, or Barakathon to other brothers I labor with in true faith and in sincerity, and other hopefully brothers doing the same out there. Lord willing, can be edifying to exhort him. So, this is the elect. As it says in verse 29 and 30, the ones that were predestinated to be conformed to Yahweh Shai, the image of the Son. Verse 29 says, "For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren." So the elect was already chosen, predestinated, as it says, from the foundation of the earth. See, that's why it says in verse 33, he's talking about the elect. Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? The Lord has already set aside that, the ones he want, the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. See, he often refers to them as mine elect. Let me get this. Romans 11 and 4. It says, "But what saith the answer of God unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal." It says, "Even so then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace." See? I'm get 7 too, but going back to this point, as far as the elect were predestinated from the beginning, when the script, the movie, when everything was written to happen, and from the beginning, the elect was already chosen. It says Romans 11 and 4, "But what saith the answer of God unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so, then, at this present time also there is a remnant according to the election," that elect, that's that small remnant that the Lord is planning on saving. It's the election of grace. See, verse 7, "What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." The election obtained it because the Lord set them up to obtain it. He already chose them. He reserved them already. He marked them. Say, these are going to be my elect. You are my elect. They got that spirit to be marked and to obtain it. To obtain what it takes to be conformed to the image of Yahweh Shai. As it says in Romans 8 29 and 30. And it says the rest were blinded. Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. And the rest is the rest of the Israel. The rest of Israel that is written to be destroyed, which are 2/3. And all the other Israel that aren't the elect. It says Zechariah 13 and 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. That 1/3 part of the elect is part of the elect. 2/3 are the ones that were blinded. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and refine them as silver is refined, and try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Isaiah 1 and 9. Except the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we would have been like Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. Again, talking about the elect, the small remnant. Let me get this in the blue letter. I'm not gonna be able to, because I ain't got no Wi-Fi on this one. Let me see. It's Isaiah 1 and 9. Let me get that word remnant. So this word right here, remnant, in Isaiah 1 and 9, in the blue letter, goes into survivor, that which is left. It says remain, the rest. And the elect is going to be the survivors. Even though a few of them will have to be martyrs, as it is written. But, the elect will be the survivors, the ones that are left, the remnant, the ones that remain. As my other brother has said the other day, still standing after the smoke. It's a beautiful thing to think about. Matthew 22, verse 14, for many are called, but few are chosen. Another scripture referring to the elect. You got a lot of people called into this thing. But again, not everyone called is going to be chosen. And that word chosen goes into the Greek, electos. Right? Electos. It's a picked out, chosen by God. See? Like other scriptures I brought out. If God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, reserved unto himself that 7,000. He chose them out. He picked them out. The special ones. He refers to them as mine elect. It says, called, chosen, or elect of God to obtain salvation through Yahweh Shai. The ones that's going to be saved and remained and left standing, chosen, elect. That's what that word goes into, the chosen, electos. And in Deuteronomy, I'm going to play up on this here, 7 and 6. It says, I'm going to get this one first. Okay. 9 and 6. Romans 9 and 6. Nah, I ain't gonna get that. Nah, it's cool. But yeah, that's the point. Here's one of a couple different instances where he refers to them as mine elect. Isaiah 45 and 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. In Revelations 14 and 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb, Yahushua, whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God, and unto Yahweh, and unto the Lamb, Yahushua. And when it says, we're not defiled with women, that goes into other doctrines, philosophies, and and it says, these are they which follow the Lamb, whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and unto the Lamb. First fruits was there in the beginning with the Lord. That the same elect that he predestinated to conform to Yahweh Shai. And that reminds me of this one too. Where you say, my sheep hear my voice. John 10 and 27. It says, I'm going to start at 26. But ye believe not, because ye are not my sheep, not of my sheep, as I said unto you. My sheep hear my my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. See? It goes back to Revelation 14 and 4. The ones that were predestinated, the ones that was with the Lord in the beginning, they know the Lord's voice and they follow him, whichsoever he goeth. Those are the elect that's going to follow Yahweh Shai. I'm going to believe, etc. So that's the point. Logan's edifying, Derek Zordan. So